Awam. First and foremost, I'd like to give all praises, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahushai, Bahashem, Rakakwadash. Double honors to the elders and the apostles, a great millstone that rule well, and peace and salutations to the elect of Israel, to USA Shalom. Lord willing, this blessing is edifying to the flock of Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahushai. And I came across this crazy story coming out of Indiana. And the headline reads, 28 female inmates allege sexual assault after jail guards sold cell keys. All right. Now, these women, they got a small taste of Jacob's trouble, man. All right, because the scriptures say that there's a time coming that has never been on the face of the earth, right? And this is the time of Jacob's trouble, man. All right, this is what we're coming into. This is the times that we're heading into, man. Shit is about to hit the fan, man, and it's about to spread everywhere. All right. Now let me run to Isaiah 32 real quick. Isaiah 32:9. Rise up, ye women that are at ease. Hear my voice, ye careless daughters. Give ear unto my speech. See, right now, these women in Babylon are at complete ease, right? They have the freedom to do anything they want, right? And then if you try to put them back in, in their place, you try to get them back in order, right? They run to their daddy Esau, right? And what does he do? Throws you in jail, right? Locks you up, right? Puts you on child support, right? Puts you on Section 8 so you're not allowed to see your kids, right? So the women are at ease, man, because they could do whatever they want, all right? But hear this, Isaiah 32:10. Many days and years shall ye be troubled, ye careless women, for the vintage shall fail, the gathering shall not come. Many days and years is going to be trouble, man. All right. Tremble, ye women that are at ease. Be troubled, ye careless ones. Strip you and make you bare, and gird sackcloth upon your loins. I was reading a comment on social media. The topic was basically, what was your first conspiracy theory? Or if you had a conspiracy theory friend, And this one girl commented, she said she had a friend back in like 2002. She said the friend told her about the hoax, the so-called hoax of 9/11. And she said she couldn't take it. She said she felt extremely anxious and vomited everywhere. And she said she never thought about it ever again until 2020, man. All right. So right now women are careless. Right now, the women are careless, but tremble. Right now, women are supposed to hear what's about to happen, and they're supposed to tremble, man. All right, because it's a bad time. It's gonna be an evil time, man, and evil goes back into bad times, man. Isaiah 32:12. They shall lament for the teats, for the pleasant fields, for the fruitful vine. They're gonna wish it was back in how it was, man. All right, when they're going through trouble, they're gonna remember how good they had it, man, and they're gonna lament. Right, they're gonna miss it. They're gonna miss the makeup. They're gonna miss the hair extension. They're gonna miss the sexual clothing and sexual attire. They're gonna miss the attention they got, man. All right, they're gonna miss but they're gonna regret the attention they got, because in Jacob's trouble, you're not gonna want any attention as a female, man. Upon the verse 13, upon the land of my people shall come up thorns and briars, yea, upon all the houses of joy in the joyous city. All right. So let's go back to this article here. And it says 28 female inmates allege sexual assault after the jail guards sold cell keys. Right. Let me scroll down. So this is in Jeffersonville, Indiana, and it says the female prisoners accused the guard at the facility, David Lowe, of providing the key to the male inmates for $1,000. Right now, I looked it up online. It says the average salary for a correctional officer in Indiana is anywhere from I believe $37,000 to $55,000, or $27,000 to $55,000. So let's say this man was getting on average $40,000, man. That's about $20 an hour. He literally sold. All right, he literally sold this key for pennies, man. All right, and it may be a lot to to the inmates. You got to think about what's going on in the mind of an inmate. Because inmates, they work, they get paid, right? But they get paid cents on the dollar, right? Some inmates, get like 10 cents, 25 cents, 50 cents an hour for their labor, man. Right? It's literally slavery. But so if you're an inmate, if you're a group of inmates and you're working 8 hours a day for 50 cents a day, man, you're really only making $4 a day. All right. So it's going to take you a long time to come up with $1,000. All right. So now, if you're an inmate and you have a possibility, if you're a male inmate, you have a possibility of getting a key to the female cells, what you're going to do? You're going to start scoping out which one you're going to plot against, man. All right. So you're going to pick out your victim and you're going to plot against her until you get the key, man. All right. It's like claiming, but on the left-hand side. Well, not really on the left-hand side because, technically, if a woman is single, right, then, if she got sexually assaulted in jail, she now has a husband. But I don't know why they have males and women locked up together. All right. Continuing on in this article, they said the attack by male prisoners wearing masks made out of towels and blankets lasted for about 2 hours, and despite the presence of surveillance cameras, guards did not intervene. So this was going on for 2 hours after midnight, right? Now these inmates have a mask on, and they're attacking women for 2 hours, man. They got the keys to the cell. If you got a key to a cell, there is nowhere to hide in a prison, man, right? Because if you have an enemy on the outside trying to come in, but he doesn't have the key to the cell, you're perfectly safe inside of your cell. But once that door is open, man, there's nowhere to hide. And usually, I believe usually there should be a guard within earshot of the prisoners, right? So if somebody screams help, a guard is supposed to be able to hear it, right? So these women were screaming help. 28 women screaming, right? Guards heard it, but they did not intervene for 2 hours, man. All right. Let me go back to the scriptures. This is Isaiah 13. Isaiah 13 and 16. Their children also shall be dashed to pieces before their eyes. Their houses shall be spoiled and their wives ravished. Right? When a woman is locked up, her house is now the jail. So now if a man has a key to the house, he's going to go in there and ravish it, right? If he wants the woman in there, he's going to ravish the house. He's going to spoil the house and ravish the woman, right? And this is exactly what happened, man. These women got a taste of Jacob's trouble, man. All right? And this is even worse because if you're in a prison with men and women, and a woman gets sexually assaulted, right? She'll never feel safe anywhere in the prison. She's gonna be haunted, man. All right. Continuing on in this article, she says, even though the incident involved multiple male detainees and dozens of victims over an extended period of time, not a single jail officer on duty that night came to the aid of the plaintiffs and the other victims, one of the lawsuits said. And that's another thing, too. In the middle of the night, there's probably less guards there, right? The overnight shift. So if there's 28 women needed protection, and it's at multiple males, right? It doesn't say how many there were, but you're not going to stop multiple men. If it's 3 guards, you're not going to stop multiple men trying to attack women, man. All right? You're not. They say sexual energy is one of the strongest energies on the earth, man. So if a man is pumped up full of sexual energy, man, there's really nothing you could do to stop him. All right? These systematic failures allowed numerous male assailants to have a free run of the jail for several hours, resulting in a night of terror for the plaintiffs, the other victim said. All right? That's the power of the Lord, man. The Lord is the king of terror, man. All right? So we don't know what these women did, and for this to happen, man. But this is absolute terror, man. The lawsuit alleged that the male inmates groped female inmates, exposed their genitals, and made sexual and threatening statements. 2 of the women alleged they were raped. Although they were the victims, jail officials punished the women, the lawsuit said, leaving their lights on for 72 hours straight, placing them on lockdown and confiscating personal items. Let me jump to Zechariah chapter 11. Now, even though this is speaking about Esau, Edom, right, this applies to the situation. All right, Zechariah 11:4, thus saith the Lord Yahweh, my power, feed the flock of the slaughter, whose possessors slay them and hold themselves not guilty. And they that sell them say, blessed be the Lord, for I am rich, and their own shepherds pity them not. All right, the guard sold the key for $1,000. He probably said, thank you, Chezzy, once he got that $1,000, man. All right, he got his money, and their own shepherds, right? Because technically the correctional officers are the shepherds of the prisoners. Right? The own shepherds didn't pity them, man. They left them in there for 2 hours while these men had free reign, man. All right. Lo, continue on the article, Lo, the prison guard told the Washington Post that inmates had stolen the keys that gave them access to the women's cells, and he only learned about the attack days later. Lowe said in a statement to the newspaper that he was coerced and assaulted into making a false confession. All right, with more than 2 million people behind bars, the United States has the largest prison population in the world. And those are all Jakes in there, man. 90% of the people in these prison houses are Jake, man. If not 95, you know. All right, because you got to include the foreigners as well, man. All right. But these women here got a taste of Jacob's trouble, man. All right. Let me jump over to Micah chapter 7. Micah 7:10. Then she that is mine enemy shall see it, and shame shall cover her, which said unto me, where is the Lord Yahweh thy power? Mine eyes shall behold her, now shall she be trodden down as the mire of the streets. All right. You know, this is what happened to these women in this prison house, man. They were trodden down, man. They were trodden down. But hey, now the shame is gonna cover these women. But this is an insane story, to be honest. This is an insane story, but this is why you gotta serve Yahweh B'Shem Yahshai and fear him, man. All right, let me jump over to the book of Psalms. Psalms 65:5. By terrible things in righteousness wilt thou answer us, O power of our salvation, who art the confidence of all the ends of the earth, and of them that are far off upon the sea. All right. By terrible things in righteousness does the Lord judge, man. People might read this story and be like, wow, this is insane. You know, how can God allow this to happen? But this is how the Lord judges people, man. All right, let me get one more. I'm going to wrap it up. This is Proverbs chapter 28. Proverbs 28:5. Evil men understand not judgment, but they that seek the Lord understand all things. All right, we understand what's going on in these times, man. We understand what happened to these women is the judgment of the Lord, man. All right. Evil men can't understand it, right? Because, you know, wisdom can't dwell in a malicious soul, roughly paraphrasing. But the true servants of Yahweh B'Shem Yahshai understand what's going on in these times, man. 99% of these people don't have a clue what's going on, man. All right, but I'm going to wrap it up with that. Lord willing, this lesson was edifying. Again, I want to give all praises, honor, and glory to Yahweh B'Shem Yahshai B'Shem Rakah Kodash. Double honors to the elders and the apostles of Great Millstone that rule well. And peace and salutations to the elect of Israel. Until next time, I want to say shalom and abad rabal.